Welcome to the live, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
All right, let's jump into it.
Let's talk about it.
We're talking about business funding mistakes to avoid. If you have a business, if you have an LLC, if you're trying to obtain any type of funding for whether it be a short-term fix and flip, any type of equipment might be needed. What are some things that you can think of that people use funding for, or some of the clients that we've had things funding?
Yeah, so we get a lot of people in the e-com space, like Amazon FBA.
Yep.
We get a lot of people in trucking.
Yep.
We get a lot of people in real estate. We get a lot of people who have a brick and mortar, like a restaurant. We have a couple people that are pilots and they're trying to buy their own or finance their own plane to start off their business with that. I mean, the possibilities as far as like funding goes are endless. But today we're going to talk about some of the things that I've seen repeatedly over and over that get people denied.
Yeah. If you want this whole list and you're like, man, y'all, I'm tired of bobbing and weaving, if you click the link in our bio and join our free community, it's literally posted in our Discord in the business credit channel. But that's in there. So let's get into it. Starting with high risk industry, trucking, real estate. You want me to take that one, or you?
Go ahead, yeah, you got it.
All right. So a lot of reasons that business owners get denied for funding from major banks is because their business, either their NAICS code, right, their National North American Industry Classification System, right, their NAICS code, or the name of their LLC literally has a high-risk industry in the title. If your business says trucking, if your business says real estate, if your business says food, if your business says entertainment, if it says any of these things, the bank will deny you funding. Why? Because it's a high-risk business. Banks' job is to make sure that they manage risk. That's their entire job, is to manage risk. So if your business looks risky on paper, if you show them that you are working in a risky industry, then they will deny you, which is why we teach all of our clients, our mentees, hey, you know what, like, you want to make a straw man LLC. You want an LLC that is not scary to the banks, it's generic, last name consulting, last name solutions. Say what?
Enterprises.
Last name enterprises, right? Like, you don't want the bank to know what industry you're working in, especially if it's a high risk industry. Now, if you're going for government projects, that's different. But here's the thing, guys. You don't have to have one LLC. You can have multiple LLCs. We recommend creating an LLC or a business entity specifically for acquiring funding from a bank specifically. Now, if you have a business, double tap the screen, help us get to 10,000 likes. If you have a business, or if you're interested in learning how to do this, we teach a paid mentorship. But at the same time, we also have a free public community. If you click the link in our bio and join the Discord community, right there, that's where we post a lot of resources. So, and if you have any questions, drop them in the chat as we go through this list. We're going to try to answer as we're going through this list. When we're done with this list, we're off the live. So if you have any questions, put it in there. Go ahead and give us a follow. So let's see. They're coming in right now. So Demetrius, you said you reached out to your banker at Chase and the banker knew nothing about banking products. Okay.
He probably should get fired, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, did you reach out to a banking relationship manager? Right. Like, there's different types of there's different type of personnel at the bank. And when it comes to business funding, you want a business relationship manager. Now, let me be clear. The type of funding we're talking about is personal guaranteeing with your credit score. If you have bad credit on this slide, look, fix your credit. If you want the chances of $100,000, $250,000 plus in funding at 0% interest, fix your credit, because you're going to leverage your credit along with a well-structured credit profile, along with a well-structured LLC. So, you want to make sure you're going to a business relation manager. Side note, shout out to Marcus. I see you in the chat. Marcus is on the Wholesome Financial team. Give him a follow as well. He's an expert at personal credit. He probably wouldn't like me calling him an expert, but he is. So, Wholesome Marcus, you see him in the chat. He's one of the moderators. Follow him. He's also part of the Wholesome team. I'll let you take that next question right there.
Do you recommend a new LLC purchase or shelf? It depends. What's the goal? Like, you want $50K? You want $200K? If you want $200, I would purchase the H Core, but you could do the same with a new LLC as you can do with an H4. You might not get as much, but it's not completely necessary. 200, yeah, purchase an H Corp. It would just open up the possibility to also getting lines of credit, like hard cash lines of credit that literally are just like cash into your account. So you could do that with an H Corp because you have to have 2 years and above to get access to those, right? With a new LLC, you'll just be, getting 0% business cards, which is still good. You can still liquidate them.
Yeah, for sure. I'll also say when it comes to the difference between H Corps and LLCs, a lot of people buy H Corp or shell corporations, assuming that the business credit that they bought comes with the corporation because it's automatically attached to the EIN. No, it doesn't. That's something that you still have to build. You gotta double back, get that Duns and Bradstreet number, like all those things straightened out. So that's another thing. A lot of people think they can buy their way into great business credit when that's not the case.
Yeah, I think. Did you say H or aged?
Oh, sorry, aged corp.
Yeah.
AGED.
Yeah.
It's a term that means a corporation that's been around longer than 2 years. That's what we're talking about. Those are the only ones you would actually buy. Also, if you have an LLC, you're thinking about opening up an LLC, you want to make, I would go ahead and get started because the longer your LLC or your business entity has been open, the longer, the more credible it looks to banks. Banks are not going to give funding to an LLC or a business owner that's only been in business for like a year or two. Yeah, Raphael Michael, seasoned, same thing. Yeah, I mean, so many different languages, wording, but yeah, you're right. Like seasoned corporation, age corporation, same thing. Not the letter A. Sorry about that. Great question. Are
there any H Corp vendors you recommend? Yeah, there's a lot. We also have a list of H Corps available. We sell them as well. You can tap in with us in our Discord community. The link's in our bio. It's totally free to join. We give a ton of free game. We're only live once a week, but in the Discord, we're active, answering questions, dropping knowledge every single day.
Yeah. So the NAICS code for Amazon FBA is probably going to be e-commerce NAICS code.
Yeah.
Pull that up right now. E-commerce NAICS code is pretty good. It doesn't, it goes back and forth. I don't think banks see it as too risky.
Yeah, it's on the lower risk side.
Yeah, but your NAICS code is going to be 45 41 10. 45 41 10. That's for e-commerce. That's, you want to stay in that lane. If you go anything outside of e-commerce, goods, shipping, anything like that, you are not going to get approved by major banks. Again, also, if you need help with credit, if credit's also something else that you need, man, click, my boy Marcus, Osa Marcus is down here in the chat. Give him a follow as well. And again, if you like this type of content and you have a lot of questions like these, click the link in our bio and join our free community. We don't get your email, nothing. It's just completely free. So click the link in our bio and join our free community. We don't get your email, nothing. It's just completely free. So it's just businesses work closely with DBEs for federal projects. I used to be in construction. I used to be a disadvantaged business coordinator, a manager for a major infrastructure company. But no, we don't help with those certifications. I recommend going to like a small business. It's gonna drive me crazy now. Like a small business center, or depending on where you're trying to get certified, right? Like in transportation, we would send people to Metro. We would send people to the government agency that you're trying to win that work with. So that's what I recommend. Demetrius, what about a service business like brick and mortar key shop?
What about it?
I think you might.
I don't know. You'd have to Google that. I don't know all of the NAICS codes off the top of my head.
Well, no. I think he's saying like, is that risky having brick and mortar? The industry is the only thing that's risky.
Yeah. So anything brick and mortar, like you have an actual store, is risky. Why? Because it could flop, right? Like you could have a coffee shop and no one walks in and like you don't have any sales, right? Like you can have a key shop and like you don't have any clients. So those are considered risky industries, right? Now you can still do that. You can still get funding, but you might not go for funding telling them that you're doing that in specific. You're just maybe a consultant. You know what I'm saying? So if there's ways around it.
100%.
So you want to make sure you set yourself up in the right way. So that way, you don't have any hiccups.
Rafael Miquel Pedro, he's on point. Yes, real estate is also risky.
It's hella risky. It's like
Super
one of the
risky.
top riskies.
Yeah. Banks are going to, their whole job is to manage risk. So hear me, they are not going to give you money if you are in a risky industry, just because it literally goes against their risk management policies.
Yeah.
And we both work in compliance. He's actually worked in compliance in the bank. I worked in a different level. But yeah, Marcus, you're right, especially in this market. So you want to make sure that you are not in a high risk industry. You can also Google it, but this is something that we post in our Discord. Like, hey, here are all the high risk industries you want to stay away from when it comes to naming your LLC or putting on your North American Industry Classification Systems code, your NAICS code. But we have that in the Discord. Again, click the link in our bio, join our free community. Sharita, I see you join. Welcome to the family. So I love it. Let's keep going. Low credit limits, 15 less combined. You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, so a lot of people want funding, right? Like a lot of people want to get funded. A lot of people want, 100K, 200K, but they have one credit card in their personal profile, and that one credit card's like $500 limit. Like, we need to work on the personal side first before we can actually achieve those type of numbers on the business side. So a good rule of thumb, I always tell clients is, hey, you want to have at least 15K of revolving. So let's say you have one card that's 5,000, you have another card that's another 5,000, you have a third card that's 5,000, so that's already 15K, right? Now, the more, the better, right? So if you have 30K, even better, 40K, the more personal limits you have, the more you're able to get for the business. And now this doesn't count if you have a whole bunch of authorized users, okay? So if you have 10 authorized users, but you don't actually have a card of your own, this is not gonna work, okay? So we need to go back to the personal credit, strengthen it, make it better, so that way you can tap into the business funding side. So that is very, very important.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's see, having too many authorized users over personal credit cards. So here's another thing. Just because you have a lot of trade lines and that beefs up your credit from an algorithmic standpoint, right?
Yeah.
You have more credit limits available, your socials attached to it. It looks good. It looks like you have more utilization. Like, all those things are great overall. But when you go into the bank, they are going to physically look at it and go, but this is still an authorized user trade line. This is still a trade line.
Yeah.
Like, AU trade line. This doesn't prove to me that you can manage credit yourself. It doesn't prove to me that you can handle a certain a certain amount of a limit by yourself. So when it comes to your credit profile, you want to make sure you have more personal credit cards, more personal lines of credit than authorized user trade lines, because banks are not dumb. They can see that. And they can tell, like, oh, you just bought this. It's kind of like getting too many AUs, like having a BBL in the credit game. Like, I can tell it's fake. Like, I know it's plastic back there. So, like, you want something homegrown. You don't want something that's just fake, because the banks can see it, right? All right, thank you, Marcus. I'm making sense, right? Like, don't get the trade line BBL. Like, stay away from that. All right, I'm a child. I'm gonna leave it right there. You want to talk about this one right here? Age profile is too thin, less than 10 accounts.
So the banks want to see that you have a lot of stuff on your credit, right? Like a car loan, a mortgage loan, a personal loan, 3 to 4 credit cards, maybe some student loans from the past. Like, you want to have all those things, because that makes a very well credit mixed profile, right? You don't want to have just 2 credit cards and that's it. Like, that's really thin. Like, that's actually like a baby profile, right? So a good rule of thumb is to have 8 to 10. 10 is that sweet spot.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, there's like different ways you can add more. Like, you can add your rent as a primary trade line, so that way you have an account being reported and age. You can have like kickoff, self-lender, like these self-building accounts, so that you can add more history. And of course, being able to get a car loan. So like, if you've been trying to get a car loan, don't go to the dealership. You want to tell them why?
Because they will spam your credit. They will spam your credit.
So what happens is, when you go to the dealership, they'll run your credit and then they'll like run it with all these like companies and you'll have like 20, 15 inquiries.
Yeah.
Or more. I've seen people have like 98 because they went and wanted 2 cars or something. And I'm pretty sure there's somebody in the live who went to the dealership and has a whole bunch of inquiries from the dealerships. So you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is go to your credit union, bank, whoever you bank with that you have a really good, strong relationship with, and say, hey, I'd like to get an auto loan. They're going to go ahead and pre-approve you or approve you, give you a check. With that check, you can now go to the dealership, look at the car you want, and then they're not even going to run your credit. They're going to try to, right? They're going to be like, oh, well, let's see if you qualify. And then that's when you hit them with the, here's my check. They're not going to like it because they want you to finance it with them because they want to make money off of you, right?
Yeah.
But they can't tell you, no, we can't do it. Like, they're going to have to take your check. So that's how you go around that, right? And so if you're looking to get into a car, do that. Don't go to the dealership first.
Yeah.
Promise you, you're going to regret it.
Yeah. Oh, expert fact. Also, guys, follow Marcus. He's on our team in the chat. You can tell, same name, host Marcus. Drop the gem. Yeah. Freeze your credit reports before you go to the dealership. Freeze it. Freeze your credit report before you go to the dealership. Just them going and running your credit alone like destroys people's credit score. And I see. I saw your question, Jeff Cooper. We're gonna get to you in a second. But that's just free game for you. Like, and again, if you're getting any value out of this live, double tap the screen, help us get to 10K likes, helps us move an algorithm. And then if you have questions like these around credit, LLC, business funding, things like that, building relationship with banks, click the link in our bio and join our Discord community. We give away tips and tricks and we help people all the time. In this area. So go ahead and do that. Jeff Cooper, is two AUs good enough for personal credit? Also, can I just have one credit card with 15 to 25K?
You can.
You can, but
it's not like optimal. You know what I mean? Like you can have 4 tires on your car, but if they're bald, like that's not really safe or good, right? So like, yeah, you can ride around with bald tires, or you can get like a set of brand new tires and ride smoother. So that's kind of like the difference, right? Like you want to have a thick profile. Can you have 2 AUs? Sure, absolutely. Don't put more than 2. All right, you shoot yourself in the foot adding more than 2. But try to get at least 3 credit cards. That's getting into that like strong, healthy, like credit.
Also, if you need more trade lines, primary trade lines added to your credit report, we literally just dropped a video on YouTube. Marcus posted it. It's about like if you pay rent, you could use a program like Boom Pay. There's others like Rent Reporters, but we just did a whole video breakdown on how this is one of the best primary trade lines that you can add to your credit report, and it also backdates 2 years, so that can help you a ton. And again, if you're getting any value out of this, go ahead and like the live and go ahead and give us a follow and join our free community because we talk about this every day. We only go live on Discord on TikTok once a week, but we're going to start having weekly trainings throughout the week, and you can only access that through the community. Let's see. Luis Forrest, I'm 19 with 3 credit cards. Okay, looking good, but 6 to 8 months of credit age. So where does this give me a relationship with Chase and Amex? Great question.
I would not apply.
Yeah, you need some age.
You need at least, I would say at least 1 year, 1.5 years. And even then, I would only apply if you open up a checking account with each one. You can open up a checking with Chase and Amex and then like build that relationship. And I would definitely consider adding at least 2 authorized user trade lines to kind of help with that process of adding age. So I would not be trying to apply for anything. If you do, you're probably going to get denied. And if you do get approved, you're going to get a really low baby limit, like 2K, 3K, 500 I've seen,
Yeah, and it depends. Luis, are you trying to go for the big dog credit limit, or do you have some time? You're just trying to get into the Amex family, right? The Amex family is a real thing. If you get approved for anything in Amex, everything else you get approved for is a soft pull. So honestly, you're just trying to get your foot in the door with just a baby car. Yeah. Chase, a little bit more difficult. You're gonna have to season that one up, sauce that one up. You're gonna have to Riz Chase. All right, they don't just be. They're not Navy fed. They're not turning their head for everybody. You're gonna have to Riz them up. So I agree. Definitely build a relationship. Go on, get your open up a checking account, and then just wait till you hit about the year mark, because you'll probably get denied because it's just your credit's too young, and they don't have enough data to see if you're going to be somebody great to give and extend their products to. So a great question. Pink Sky, when starting a credit repair business, can we use the word credit in it? No. Absolutely not. Don't even tell your merchant account that you do credit repair.
Yeah.
Everyone hates credit repair.
Yeah.
As a business,
it's bad.
Everyone hates it. You can probably speak more from personal experience.
It's super high risk. Like, we used to do a lot of credit repair, and it's just high risk.
And we still do it.
It's high risk because the type of clients that come because of credit repair, a lot of times the banks don't want to deal with them, if I'm being honest, just because they've kind of already shown themselves that they're not trustworthy based on their credit, so the bank already is turned off. Now, I'm just going off of how banks think.
Yes.
Do with what you want with that information. I'm not saying everyone is like that, but I'm just saying this is how the banks think. So I would stay away from anything credit name related. I would never do that.
Yeah, 100%. Again, if you like this type of content, or you have a lot of questions like these and you want to talk to somebody that's knowledgeable, as professional in the space, we have a free community and it costs nothing to join. Just click the link in our bio and join free business credit community. Sharita, I see you join. Carr, welcome to the community. Welcome to the family. We see you guys join here on Discord. We have a bunch of different channels with resources just like these, and you can ask live questions and work with us. We also have products and services that we sell, but the community itself is completely free, and people have complete access to us for extended period of time. So, Jeff, I'm glad we can help. Pink Sky, mom for financial freedom. Sound good? No, take financial out.
No, just take that off.
So here's a hack. So here's the thing. The name of your business doesn't actually have to be the public facing name of your business. Let me explain. Our public facing name is Wholesome Financials. The bank don't know that our DBA, we're doing business as Wholesome Financials. Our business name is Wholesome Enterprise. I don't need you to know. Boring is good. Boring is good in investing, it's good in stocks, and it's good in banks. So I would just put Pink Sky Incorporated, Pink Sky Enterprises.
Yeah, she posted another name at the bottom.
Let's see. WB Sky High Consulting. Yes,
good.
Perfect. I don't know what you do, and that's what you want. You don't want the banks to know whatever you do. You want to stay as bland and boring as possible. Yeah. Boring means I'm not going to lose money on you, right? That's how they see it. Boring means I'm not going to lose money. So yeah, Sky High Consulting sounds great. Anything consulting, enterprises, solutions, and you can always have a DBA under it and go, Sky High Consulting is doing business as Mom for Financial Freedom. Boom. So when you go and you do your public facing documents, or you go out, you go, this is Mom for Financial Freedom. When people get that invoice, the invoice is coming from Sky High Consulting. That's the easiest way to do it. Louis Fari, even depositing 10 to 15K.
Big credit limit, but I have 5% credit limit with them, but 1K with Chase, but want to deposit. I mean, you can, money always talks, right? But it's going to be hard to get a big limit with such small age. I would invest in getting AUs. You got the money, I would invest in getting at least 2 authorized users. At least your age is 2 to 3 years, not 8 months. That's a little too low.
Appreciate the follow, guys. If you enjoyed, or if you're getting any value out of this, double tap the screen, help us get to 10K. But we really want to see you in our community. We want to help people more often throughout the week, and so join our free community. It's the link in our bio. It's in Discord, and that's where we've been spending a lot of our time. A lot of our content is going into there. A lot of our information is going into there. So we want to see you over there. So join the link in our bio. But let's keep moving down this list of things to do. So
credit age.
Talking about credit age when it comes to business funding. Oh, quick question from Sarah Perry. Welcome to the live. Oh wait, Louis, I see you. Okay, so should I be an authorized user with my parents? Yes, 100%.
Call them up right now.
Yes, 100%.
Tell them to add you today.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely have you be an AU with your parents. Remember, authorized users is credit BBLs. Yes. All right, Sarah Perry, is it quicker to get business credit cards versus a business loan? Yes.
You can get
110%.
Like, you can get a business credit card like right now.
Yeah, Sarah, full disclosure, we teach business owners how to get business credit cards, business lines of credit. That is our main bag, Chef's Kids, because it's the quickest and easiest way to access almost, $200,000, $300,000 plus in funding. Oh, 110%. We recently got a client, and we get approved as well, but we recently got 2 clients approved for $75,000 from Chase. And they just walk through our mentorship. We optimize their LLC. We make sure the credit profile looks good. We make sure their LLC doesn't have anything scary to the banks on it. We teach them how to build a relationship with the banking, with the bank, and then we also introduce them to our Inside Connect inside the bank, which would be our personal business relationship managers that we built rapport with, and they push people through the underwriting process. They already know when we send people to them, hey, let's get them the max amount. And we can throw a sheet on the screen in a second. But if you're interested in that, click the link in our bio. We have some business funding resources there, but really just join our Discord or just contact us or shoot us a DM as well, and we can help you with wherever you're at in your business credit card journey. But business credit cards are dope. They're not for people that can't pay off the balance at the end of the month, and they're not for people that are not going to be able to cash out on their investment within 12 to 18 months. I would just put that disclaimer, because then it gets a little risky because you got interest. Let's see, Lewis, is adding rent on a credit application, like living with parents, give higher credit limit on the personal?
Not necessarily. What they're looking for is your personal credit. How strong is your personal credit? So it's always going to come back to your personal credit. That's why we're really emphasizing, like, build that out first.
Yeah, because that's going through the mindset that, like, oh, okay, like there's certain documents I need. But this strategy is literally called the no-doc strategy. And by documents, we're talking about W-2s, proof of income, expenses. They don't need to see any of that. They just need to, because since they're going to use your credit to personally guarantee that you can pay this money back, you want to make sure that your credit profile is super strong and your business don't look risky. If you have those 2 things, they don't have a reason not to give you money.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps. Pink Sky, our charge card's good. Like Amex, like charge cards are solid.
They're good. They have a lot of perks, like the Amex Gold.
Yeah, we have Amex Gold.
You just have to pay it off every month, because you can't carry the balance, or else your interest is going to be crazy. So this card, it's got a lot of perks, right? Like, you get a whole bunch of points that you can travel for free. You get 4x every time you buy groceries or food. So if you are eating out, DoorDash, anything food related, you get 4 points for every dollar.
Yeah,
right?
and peep that. It don't say wholesome financials. It says wholesome enterprise. My point exactly. When it got approved, it said financials.
Yeah. So the hack with Amex, though, is you have to have already a relationship with them, right? So, like, either a personal Amex card. A lot of their cards are soft pull too, so you can see if you're pre-qualified before you even accept it. So that's a beautiful thing. And so once you're in that Amex family, you're in there forever, unless you mess it up and you overdraft or you never pay them. Like, they'll hate you and ban you for the rest of your life. Like, they hold grudges for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And we've seen it over and over. But once you're in the family, you're in. Pretty much, you're going to get approved for any Amex card once you're in the family. So if you haven't started that relationship, I would highly suggest doing so. And applying for their low tier personal card. It's like a blue cash card. It's like elementary, like if you're building credit. So for example, Lewis, for you, I would apply for that one, the blue one, because it's a low entry or barrier one.
Pink Sky, exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Sky High Consulting, DBA is mine for friends. Because doing business ask, only your customers care about that. Only your customers care about that. Your actual LLC name is not for your customers. It's for the banks. It's for people that you need to leverage. You want to get a car eventually with some business credit, you need to make sure that you keep that thing pristine, clear, gray suit, boring. So yeah, Pink Sky is exactly how you do it. Lewis, what do we think? You have the blue cash. You already have it. Nice. I think we got blue cash right here too.
It just depends, Lewis. Like what What's the goal? Like, why do you want all these cards? Like, what is the main goal? Are you trying to build the credit for business funding? Do you just like cards to have? Like, what is the goal? Because I could apply for 10 cards tomorrow. You know what I mean? Business funding. Gotcha.
We got
Okay.
the blue cash too.
Yeah. You don't want to apply for too many personal cards either. You want to have yeah, so that's the goal. So it's like a fine line you're walking, right? Like you don't want to apply for 4 cards in like 3 months. That doesn't look good. So you want to let your credit breathe. So the good rule of thumb, every 6 months you can apply for a new card. Right? Every 6 months, right? A lot of credit is waiting. It's a lot of waiting. It's waiting and people aren't patient. And then they have a whole bunch of inquiries and they're not getting approved and they don't realize that you're not doing it right. It's patience. Every 6 months, people that have really good credit, like 800s and above, they can apply for anything anytime because their credit is amazing. But especially if you're trying to build your credit, you can't just be boom, 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 applying right and left as far as personal goes. You gotta let it breathe. You say that? Let it breathe?
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Mario?
Yeah, exactly. Pink Sky. So what I would do is have 2 different websites. We're talking about 2 different things here. So if you're gonna have a website for, let's say, Pink Sky, what kind of business do you have? I'm sorry, you just said that. Yeah, credit repair. Don't mention anything about credit. No. So what I would do is create a very generic landing page. Just consulting, Sky High Consulting. Ain't no pictures on it. Just your name, your business email, your business phone number, and then a contact me box with a generic picture of somebody shaking somebody's hand. Now that is the website you give to the bank that's connected to your LLC. When you have a DBA, like you can create a website for anything. You don't actually have to have a business on the website. So yeah, I would create your actual business. I would run it through your DBA website, whatever the name, Moms for Financial Freedom. Yeah, create that website. But you just need to have a website that you show the banks. The one you show the bank, it just needs to be generic and it needs to be blank. And this is what we teach people, or when people sign up for our mentorship for business funding, we create that website for them, but it's literally just a generic website you just want to show to the bank. So I would have two separate, right? You got the outfit you wear at the club. You got your work clothes. Work clothes and the nightclub clothes are completely separate. As far as websites go, you need work clothes website. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see, Sarah. I use a business credit card. Wait, I use bad because if I spend it all on inventory, it's going to stay maxed out. No one cares. You can max out your business credit card. It doesn't report to your personal credit. As long as you're paying it off, you can max out business credit card as you want.
You can max it. This is business, right? But like,
shoot us a DM, by the way, please. Go ahead.
Say what?
I said shoot us a DM. Continue what you're saying.
Yeah. So you can max it out, but obviously you do have to pay it, right? Like you can't just not pay it because it's gonna report your personal if it defaults. So that's the caveat.
Yeah. Just make sure you're being responsible. Louis says he's ready to apply. He's already had the car for 6 months.
Hey, then let's do it.
I say go for it. Which car are you thinking about? Are you trying to get like the Chase Freedom?
He wants the Chat Sapphire Preferred or the Marriott Bundle since they have annual fee higher tier. Honestly, the Sapphire.
Go Sapphire.
Yeah, Sapphire. Now that's a higher tier card. Like that's somebody with seasoned credit. I don't know if you're gonna get approved, but hey, like.
I see what you're saying. It might be easier to get approved for the Marriott one though.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
These are top tier cards.
True. But
so, like,
you have to pick between two.
Credit.
I would say Sapphire Preferred is definitely. Well, I mean, I'm just proving your point. Yeah, it's like that one's solid.
Yeah.
We can send you a referral link. You might get a higher sign-up bonus too with that. But Louis, send us a DM. Just send us the DM with the word Chase. Let's see. You're debating between Chase out. Oh, you said that. All right. What do I think between those two? Sapphire is a way better card. Marriott's trash. Marriott's good. Marriott Boundless is good. The Boundless Betty, the Boundless Beauty. They got weird names, but Sapphire is a great travel card if you like to travel. Number one. Number two, you want to make sure you get into Chase as quickly as possible. So and so if you have a chance to move up in Chase, move up in Chase first. And then number 3, Chase is a 524 rule. They won't let you apply for more than 5 cards. I'm sorry, they won't approve you for any cards if you've applied for more than 5 in a 2-year span. They don't care what it is or what it's about. So Chase is also very picky. So between the two, if I'm aiming high, miss high, I'm 110% going for Chase Sapphire. Marriott, everybody and their mama getting Marriott. So that was not a big deal. And then Marriott, you can only use the points at Marriott versus Chase, you can use it at Hyatt, you can use it for a Southwest flight, all those different things. Yes, guys, if you like info like this, like double tap the screen, join the live. If you, to get our live likes up to 10K, help me get to 10K. Double tap the screen for us. It takes 5 seconds. Double tap the screen. It's completely free. But at the same time, join our free online community. You can find that at the link in our bio. Join our Discord. Lewis, you say your parents have the boundless. It's helpful with hotels. They can't. I would just do it next. It's a solid card. Chase Sapphire can transfer to more hotels and more airlines. Marriott is only for Marriott. So there's 2 different types of cards, right? Especially if we're talking about travel. That's my bag here. There's cards that have flexible points and miles. That means those points and miles that you gain with that card, you can use them for different airlines and hotels. Then there's co-branded cards. It's a card that's represented by a bank, but it's only for a specific brand, like a specific brand hotel, specific brand airline. Go for flexible points before you pigeon yourself into just Marriott, because you might not need Marriott points. You might need to catch a flight. So I would do Sapphire for that reason. Do I recommend any business addresses? Yes, Regis.com, iPostal. Those are virtual business addresses. It's been going back and forth right now. People have been struggling with it, but I would 110%. You need a business address. You need a professional address, number 1. Number 2, if you put your personal address on your LLC, I can look you up and figure out where you live. And that's just not good if you have bad business with people. And you're going to be in business with people that suck, that are sneaky and conniving, and you don't want your info out in the world. So 100% you need a business address. People be putting their actual, and then also the bank, I'm not giving $100,000 to anybody that lives in an apartment forward. Okay, like you need to have a business attached to it. You need to look professional, right? You're not going to go into your job interview with flip flops. I don't want to call your phone and I don't want your cell phone number, and I don't want your address or your LLC. While we're repairing credit, should we also work on building it or just wait? Ooh, yes. Great question. Yes, you should do both. Go ahead. I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, that's it. You should do both.
But one doesn't cancel out the other.
No, but yeah, you should do both. Work on it as you fix it. Yeah, that will bring you better results.
Tasha Ramos, welcome to the live. You got approved for a Chase credit card with only a 2K limit. How can you move up with the money? So
business or personal?
Yeah, I was about to ask that. What card did you get approved for, Tasha? Which Chase card?
There's so much that
goes into it. If it's 2K,
there's a lot that goes into why you got 2K.
You can get a 2K limit for business credit card? Like the Chase income limit?
Oh, yeah.
That's nasty. I agree, Marcus. The Freedom Flex is a good intro card to start building relationship. Business card. Damn.
So, all right. So let's talk about it, because a lot of people get low limits, and it's because of this, right? Like somewhere along this, something happened and they deemed you high risk, or you weren't able to prove to them that you're going to be able to pay them back. It happens, right? So that's why you work with people that know how to do this, because we connect you with people inside the bank that give you high limits. How can you get a higher limit? You literally have to spend, pay it, spend, pay it, spend, pay it, and then connect with someone that knows how to get these high limits. There's a strategy to the madness. It's not just, let me go on the computer and apply. Like, that's done, because a computer is going to give you 2K, right? You need an actual human, like, looking over your application. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so Tasha does this. Okay, you need somebody to vouch for you that you can actually pay this money back. A computer is just a random AI software. They're giving out random numbers.
Yeah, 100%. Tasha, also, guys, look, these questions, this is what we talk about in our online community. Click the link in our bio. Join our online community via Discord. If you've never been on Discord, don't worry. It's not that big of a learning curve. Join our free community. Go, click the link in our bio, join the community, come back. Even this whole list, it's already in the Discord. It's in our announcement section.
Hey,
so, I love it. Pink Sky, you joined. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.
What you do to make your credit stronger to get the limits up to 30? Navy Fed. Get a Navy Fed pledge loan.
We just made a video about that on our YouTube, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marcus.
Pay back like 80% of it in the first 30 days, and then the rest that's left, you pay it out in a year's worth. That adds more credit, makes your profile. It adds credibility. Get Credit Strong. That's another account that you can add that will show positive history on your profile. Let's see, rent reporters. You can literally report your rent and backdate it 2 years. That's another account. Let's see here. You can start applying for baby cards, right? Like Chase has a really low entry Freedom Flex for like entry level beginners. Credit AI, like there's so many, but you're in the community, so we'll be talking about it way more in there.
We'll post our link to tonight. We'll post the link, and Marcus, maybe you might be able to do this. We'll post a link to, Marcus did a great video, and he's in the chat, guys. You should follow him. His page is fresh, but he's an expert at this. Host Marcus, he just did a video not too long ago on credit builder accounts. And so that whole video is on our YouTube, and he goes through extensively, and he gives you the pros and cons of each and which one we recommend. So I hope that helps. Yeah, Marcus, if you're repairing your credit, the credit builder accounts are good to go, and they don't add an increase. That's what you want. Guys, increase to your credit, it take like three months to fall off. 3 months?
No,
to fall off?
2 years.
2 years. 2 years to fall off. Sorry, what falls off in 3 months?
Nothing.
Never mind. Oh, sorry. Yes, yeah. It falls off in 2 years. You're right. My bad.
2 years is a long time to be dealing with an increase.
Yeah. If you get denied, double whammy. You gotta wait. Yeah, you're a purgatory boy.
All right, where are we at though in the?
All right, low bank rating. So having
okay.
So
let's talk about that.
you were just talking to Tasha about it. So I think we're scoot over real quick. We're talking about this right here. We're talking about low bank rating. We're talking about this and how people get denied for business funding. So you want to have what do you think is a good price amount to have in your
like
bank
5K.
account? Like 5K.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't go any over
like listen, okay, guys. So when you are trying to get business cards, you can't have $100 in the bank account with the business account and expect to get 100K. Like it's just not gonna work, right? And so what the banks will do is put you in like a credit rating category depending on how much money you have in the account. So let's say you have 3 to 5K, they put you in a certain category. You have 10K to 15K, they put you in another category. The higher the category, the more chances of getting approved for higher limits and building a stronger relationship with the bank. So when you're applying for business cards, the strategy we like to use is adding 5K to the account, letting it sit for at least 30 days, doubling back, and going for that 50, 75, 100K business funding plan that we started from the beginning.
Yeah. And also, if you're interested, if you're like, man, I'm ready for business funding, I need business funding right now, I just don't know all the steps, and I need somebody to walk me through it and walk me all the way up to the bank. That's something that we do. It's a premium service that we provide to business owners. It could be a flat fee. It could be a percentage of what you get funded in the back end. If you just want the information because you're a DIY kind of person, then join our free community. If you want some hand holding, you want it done with you or done for you partially, then you can go ahead and apply to work with us. We only work with people that we know that we can approve them immediately and get them for funding. We just gotta make a couple tweaks. So if there's certain things that you're off on, I just recommend doubling back to the community because then we can help you with that. But we have that link in our bio if you're interested in securing business funding. We can walk with you through it. But it's very competitive and we don't, we're very strict about it. Luis, should you go for authorized user with the family if they have a good standing?
Yes.
Go ahead.
then applying, yes, my recommendation is to get authorized users. That I mentioned that from the beginning. So that's what I would do if I was you.
Yeah, 100%. No, that's good. That's good. Um, yeah, guys. So before you go to the banks, like Susan said, you want to make sure that you have a good amount of money in the bank. Why? Because banks make money off the money in your account, right? They take that money, they throw it in the market. In the S&P 500, they're making like 2.5%, something like that back. They're doing it for millions of people. So when you have skin in the game, when you have money just sitting there, one, you don't look desperate. You can have 5K, 10K sit there without any withdrawals, right? Like just very little transactions. That looks good. And then number two, the banks go, wow, so-and-so, Lewis, he's got this money sitting in this account. We've already made 20K off Lewis. Like, I think we can make a lot more money off Lewis. Let's give him some money so we can make some money, right? That's important. Matthew G. Steele, it's got to be in checking, or can it be a combo of savings, certs? I'm pretty sure you're talking about CDs, all that stuff too.
I would only focus on the business checking. Yeah, like it looks good if you have all the other, but I personally just put everything on my checking and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Now, there's many ways to do this, but what we've seen works for our clients and for ourselves. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're just going to replicate what's already worked. And this is what's worked for all of our clients. So we just keep it the same. Now, can it work if you have all these other certs and CDs? Sure. We just haven't tried that. We know what we know and what works.
Yeah, 100%. Niles, great question. Can you share the largest that you've gotten for someone or for yourselves by business needs?
Yeah.
By large line credit. Yeah, let me see. I can probably show you better than I can tell you. So I'm gonna see if I can pull one of our
approvals. Yeah. And this is just one bank, but pretty much we got somebody recently 167 between 3 banks. Right, we got 75K from Chase, 25K from Truist, and then 65K from American Express between 2 cards. Same bank, 2 cards, right? So that's what we've gotten somebody just recently, like as of like last week. Ourselves, man, we're probably over like 250 of just business funding. Between lines of credit, business credit cards. I mean, we apply for a lot of cards because we use them to travel, right? So we have a lot of cards, like maybe too many to like keep track. At this point, we have an Excel sheet with like how much, all that, what's the name, what's the limit, when do we have to pay it off? Like at that point, you got to be so organized, or otherwise you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find these receipts. I'm trying to find a couple of screenshots that we've gotten from our clients of the approvals.
Yeah.
We had Chase approval. Is that it? That's not right. We had a Chase approval.
All right, let's do this one.
You have it? Let's see.
So that was good yesterday. We'll talk about. Okay, so this is a conversation that I was having with one of our clients inside our paid mentorship program. And so as you can see, this particular client got $75,000 from Chase. Literally just one credit card.
Scoot over this way. So this way. I said this way. There you go. Oh no. I'll scoot you over. No, you're good, man.
Yeah. So, this is how you know it's recent. You see this date right here, June. What's that date? I can't see it. It's too far.
I can't see it.
It's like June 24. June 25th. June 25th, 2024 is the first payment this person has to make on the credit card, which means that they just got approved for it yesterday, right? So the billing statement hasn't cut yet. So that's why June 25th next month is their first payment, okay? So they were really surprised. Most people don't think this is possible, right? Getting 75K from Chase, one credit card, they're like, that sounds crazy, but it's possible if you have the right connections and you have the right data and you have the right credit profile. And like, I can look at someone's credit profile and I can tell you yes or no. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's good to consult with someone who's an expert. Otherwise, you're gonna get low limits. You know what I mean? Like 2K, 5K. Like, what am I gonna do with 2K? What are we gonna do with 2K?
Yeah, no, great question. All right, let's get back to it. I see you guys got some questions in here. We're gonna dive to them. We want to make sure we don't miss them. And again, if you want this type of info all the time, click the link in our bio, join our community.
We have another receipt.
And give us a follow. No, these questions are piling up.
What are you into?
All right, yeah, we'll wait for you.
People like receipts.
Mm-hmm. All right. Question marks. Did you send it over?
You declined it.
Let's see.
All right, it's okay. We're having technical difficulties.
Let's see.
It's okay. We'll just keep going.
All right, sounds good. So going back to, I see some of the questions we had. Lewis, should you apply at a bank or online for Sapphire Preferred?
However you want, Lewis.
Either or is okay. If we're talking about business credit cards for people that are just interested, you want to go inside the bank. Does BoomPay go on FICO 8 or Advantage? Marcus, that's a great question. I'm gonna pass that one to you.
I would say FICO. It reports to all three credit bureaus, so it doesn't matter. FICO, like it reports. Like the banks will be able to see it.
Pink Sky, how can you get approved for Amex? First, you want to join the Amex family, and then second, you want to join our online community because there's so many steps that we walk people through to get approved. Was that all under business EIN or personal credit?
Business EIN.
Business EIN, sorry. Yeah, business EIN, but you personal guaranteed it, but it was business EIN. Matthew, after settling accounts with Chase, how long before they want to leave the past in the past? Ooh,
they don't.
Amex and Chase hold grudges. You might be out, son.
I mean, I've seen like somebody get approved with Chase even after they kind of like outed you, but this person deposited like $100K. Like they were making really good money. So money does talk, but other than that, it's gonna be hard. Like they're not gonna let go, unfortunately.
Yeah, Marcus, great point. Going back to this BoomPay report to FICO 8 Advantage, you're right. No one uses Vantage scores. Vantage scores are too new, so banks don't really rock with it. Everything reports to both. Yeah, no lenders use Vantage. I agree. Synchrony uses Vantage. Okay, all right. But I mean, you have a better shot with it. But most people, if you're trying to get funding from like major banks or something like that, you want to make sure you build a relationship with a major bank.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, why would you transfer your bad credit to your new social? Don't do that. That's a no-go.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that at all. iPhoneStore.io, you've been in business legally on paper over a year, having issues getting funding for your business.
How's your credit?
Yeah. How is your credit? And again, join our Discord community. We talk about this stuff all the time. And if you have specific questions, we can walk through them with you in that channel in there. You started in 2021, then you acquired another company, then you changed company name. All right, sounds good. Your credit's 700, 710. Sounds good. I'm just curious about your credit mix, utilization. I mean,
700 tells me that there's a utilization problem or there's some sort of negative item. Otherwise, it would be in the high 700s.
Yeah. What's your utilization like iPhone Store, and what as do you know if you have any negative late payments or anything derogatory on your credit report? Because that might be holding you back. Because if you have any of those things, you're gonna get denied on the spot, 100%.
Yeah.
Because remember, guys, the banks, their job is to manage risk. Like they are like those gazelles in the nature documentary. They hear a sound and they gone. Ooh,
oh yeah, no.
Discharge, yeah.
No, so it's gonna be hard getting funding with a bankruptcy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's the BK for sure. Yeah, guys, follow Marcus. He's on our team. Yeah, it's the BK for sure.
But I mean, even if you take it off, like there's credit card companies that can take it off. Well, iPhone, if you generate 3.7 in a year, then you might be good for funding based on your revenue. Yeah. So this funding is based on personal. If you can prove like via taxes or bank statements, you can get funding.
Oh yeah, he said it's too young. Yeah, your business is too young.
So then go the route of showing bank statements.
Yeah, MCAs is tough.
So not just MCAs though. There's business lines of credit, working capital, like not just MCAs, right? Like those are really predatory, high fees and stuff. We have a link in our bio. It's called Rock. Do we still have it? Rock Financial?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so Rock Financial literally only funds businesses with income revenue.
Yeah, revenue-based funding.
So they'll ask for 6 months of bank statements, right? So you send them 6 months. If you're making as much money as you say you're making, you shouldn't have any problems getting funded.
Click the link in our bio and go down to Rock Financial. Good night, Matt. Take care, man. Appreciate you hopping on the live. Click the link in our bio. Go down to Rock Financial. We work with them personally. Like this isn't just a random affiliate link. Like we've sent clients to them all the time, especially clients who that have the money. You did that, but it's complete crazy rates. You turn them all down. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so do you have anybody that you can add to the LLC that has good credit? Anybody in the family, friends, or anybody, obviously somebody you trust, right? If you add them to the LLC, we can help you get funding through them, right? Like use their personal credit, still on the LLC, trust no one. I got you. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard with the BKA. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to go with something revenue based, 100%. I mean, we'll take a look at some more like options, like some lending options.
Yeah, so there are business credit cards that are revenue based. So write this down if you have a paper or mentally put this in your head. Divvy, DIVVY. It's a credit card that's revenue based. Ramp. RAMP is another income revenue based credit card. Now these credit cards are not as attractive as a Chase 0% because you are gonna have to pay interest from the first beginning month, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. And we'll put that list together and we'll drop that in our Discord. Does Rock have a max that they give? Great question. Rock.
No, they can lend up to like $5 million.
Cap on Tap, you're right. Sorry, Marcus.
Capital on Tap iPhone Store is another very good credit card that's income revenue based. So, what's our Discord? It's literally in our bio of our link our link bio. If you go to our profile, there should be a link. Click on it, and then Discord is like the number 2. Click on it, join.
Yeah, it says join like free business credit community. You just click that button, join in, and then we have a whole bunch of channels. And then we like it's not like an announcement thing where we just post stuff in there. Like we encourage people to ask questions in there. Like if you go in there, you'll read a lot of conversations. They're very personal, very one-on-one. Me, myself, and then host Marcus down here in the chat. Follow him. He's another great person that we all work to make sure that we answer as many questions as possible. MV1, you have a company.
Wait, you just applied? We said don't do that. He said he just applied and got declined.
Luis, we said authorized user. We
My
said
God, we gotta listen. Now you got an inquiry for no reason.
Yeah, you gotta go. Hey, you train line, baby. Oh, Louis, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. No, first of all, we knew it was risky because, you got a really thin profile, but we recommend.
Come on, Louis, get in the Discord right now.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
If you don't join our Discord, I'm gonna fight you. We gonna get you right, baby. We gonna get you right. Dang, dude, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. You got a hard inquiry. It's all good though. We got you, man. Hey. We gonna get you out of this. We do it all. Prayer, whole nine.
Yeah.
Let's see. In one, I have a company and I have a 6-year and a 3-year-old. If you want to sell one or just
Buy mine for the age. Okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah, shoot us a DM. Yeah, we have people asking us about age
buying.
Corps
I have
to
somebody
buy
that
also.
wants to buy an age corp right now.
Yeah. And then want to shoot us a DM, and then we can
see how much you want to sell it for.
Yeah, and then we can work with you on that. Absolutely. Yeah. Lewis, Traylon, join. Damn it, let me see. Are you joining the Discord yet?
He did it because he went.
Oh, you did because I saw your question. Okay, you're in the Discord. You're right.
Oh, okay. He got off the live quick so he could go to Chase and apply.
Yeah. Oh no, that makes me that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Let's see. Well, TikTok got me very.
All right, so you guys want. Okay, how many of you? There's 12 people in the live. How many of you have a business and need business funding? There's a credit card that does a soft pull on Equifax, right? So if you have Equifax and you have less than 3 inquiries and your credit looks good, like you don't have any negatives, there's a credit card right now that you can apply to. They give out limits up to 40,000, right? 20, 25, 30, 33. 40,000 is like the tops that I've seen, and they do a soft pull. So what you want to do is go to Google and type in GM business card. This is after the live, right? GM business card, and then boom, apply with your business information, put all that good stuff, and literally it's a soft pull to see if you're pre-qualified.
iPhone storage, yes, 110%. We do all that. We have a full done with.
Yeah, we do it for you, or do we do it with you? Some people don't have time, so we just do it for them. Like, hey, I'll do all the work. Or some people want to learn, and then we do it with you. We hold your hand.
Yeah, we do a lot of hand holding. No, yeah, absolutely. Shoot us a DM. We have a link in our bio, but I know you'll probably get kicked out of it. I'm not good at learning. You know, you're good. We have a link in our bio, you'll probably get kicked out of it. So shoot us a DM.
And the community.
Yeah, and then join the community as well. And then we'll talk you through like what it looks like, and if you want to work with us and partner with us, so we can help you with that 100%.
All right. Niall said I need a high business line of credit. Tell me more. What kind of business do you have? Like, why do you? I think I saw up there that you needed $2 million. What do you need $2 million for? What kind of business are we talking about? Most people don't need that much, so I'm curious to see what it is you need it for.
Yeah, 100%.
But did we miss anything on this page, or did we cover everything?
Yeah, we never got to negatives and inquiries, but I think we kind of talked about it around the roundabout way. Law firm advertising. I like that.
Okay. How's your credit? Let's talk about that. We might be $2 million off of 0%. It might be a little bit too much. That's not very realistic, but we can at least get you 250. Your credit's nice.
Oh, I see you. Tiger blood. Yeah, you're right. I got you, Lewis. We're gonna get you right. Niles, and then how much funding do you need for your law firm advertising business? Because that changes strategies 100% with this method.
I know advertising is hell expensive. What kind of advertising? We do a lot of advertisement, like Facebook ads. What are you doing? Billboards on the freeway? Like, what kind of advertising are you doing?
iPhone store, nice. I love that you're scaling and expanding, man. That's a blessing, man. I hope your business continues to grow. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, man, we'd love to work with you and help you out and get you that funding you need. All right, now, credit score 700. You have 250K already. Do you have it at 0% interest? How do you have it?
And what kind of funding is that?
Yeah.
Do you have taxes to prove that you make good money? If so, we can get high limit, like, lines of credit if you can prove taxes.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, business line of credit, nice. And how much more funding you need?
Yeah.
That's right, Marcus. You gotta have a plan and how to execute it. 110%.
You make $4 million a year.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
you need $2 million.
You need $2 million. So who do you bank? Who gave you these lines of credit? The 250 that you have. What bank gave them to you?
Yeah. Do you have who do you have a relationship built with already?
Yeah.
We're already jumping in. This is normally where we start. Like, all right, let's work there, and then we have to Marcus's point, like we have multiple funding plans depending on where people are at.
We got multiple millionaires.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, so Niles, if you got good credit,
Origin Bank.
We can get you a nice line of credit from Chase. We have an excellent connection with Chase. We have a banker that we closely work with, and all of our clients get really, really good results with them. Especially if you have taxes, we can prove taxes. We can get you nice limits. Now, might not be able to get $2 million from Chase alone, but if we go to several banks, we can probably amount to, $250,000 or $1 million.
Yeah, he said he has taxes. Okay, nice. They're solid.
Yeah,
they're
so
probably ready to go. Shoot us a DM now and join our community.
yeah, you can shoot us a DM,
join the Discord community.
Or if you want to just get straight to the point, you can book a business funding call and we can go.
They make it through the funnel.
His credit is good. I'm thinking he should be.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, he's definitely got to live with it, so it should be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but just in case, I always tell people just to shoot us a DM because like our funnel is pretty strict, like who we work with. So it's like, I hate for you to get disqualified without us being able to have a conversation. Great, I love it. Now, I hope you book with us. I'm looking forward to connecting with you, and if there's anything we can do to help. And again, if you're a business owner, no matter if you have a crazy amount of revenue, or if you're just starting and you're trying to get your business out of the way, there's no reason that finances should hold you back. It just means that you don't have a plan. It just means you don't know how to navigate the waters of working with major banks and regional credit unions and things like that. If you need information, join our community. It's not just a place where you learn, but it's also a place where you can access us all the time. At the same time, shoot us a DM if you have a question about anything. We are really active. Our DMs, we respond all the time. We only go live once a week, but that's why we push the community, because we can talk all the time. But if you shoot us a DM, we can talk to you immediately. And obviously we have a bunch of stuff in our bio, link in the bio.
Exactly.
No, that's good, man. I love it. I feel like this is a good live. I'm excited to hop back on. Again, we talk about this type of stuff every single week, whether it's credit related, LLC, business related. And then iPhone Store, we're looking forward to talking to you. Now is looking forward to talk to you. Louise, Tiger Blood, I got you. We're gonna get that Tiger Blood in you. We're gonna get your credit right. Yeah, so I'm super excited. With that said, that's it for us tonight on this live, and we look forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully you shoot us a DM or you join the community. So we're hoping to see you guys there. Till next time. See y'all.